Hey guys, this is Owen Productions, aka in the 4673. I forgot to close the windows. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, now I have successfully closed the windows, so you won't be hearing cars every 30 seconds. Good. We're going to force me to do more of that dirty work again, right? I didn't say that this was Skights part 2, right? Whatever. Chapter 1, part 2. What is it this time? Shoplifting some poor baker? Or worse, stealing some poor lady's jewelry? Oh, well, I better be on my way. But we appreciate it a lot if you could help us, since we really need your help. Well, I'm afraid they'll beat me if I refuse. My father did tell me kindness was always the answer. Well, what do you need help with? Oh, lots of things. Paula needs you to bring her pail of milk to the well. Stella has to pick up some things from the vanilla smith, and I need you to... Nessie? Her heads turned towards the direction of the voices. Colin! Holy motherfucker, that's a pink guy. I don't trust the pink guy. A man in finely dressed pink cotton stepped forward, coming towards us with a smile. Sir Colin, at your service. He bowed graciously. How are you fine ladies doing today? The girls giggled, their faces flushing bright pink. I couldn't tell you how irritated I was just watching them. Oh, they're fine. It's so good to see you, Sir Colin. Please, Colin is just fine. The girls squealed. If you lovely ladies don't mind, I'd personally appreciate it if you could be alone with Nessie for a moment. I'm sure such beautiful girls as yourself wouldn't want to stand all day in the sun listening to our boring chatter. Oh, it's no problem at all, Colin. The blushing people giggled one last time before they waved their hands distinctly at Colin and disappeared. Waving distinctly at Colin and disappeared down the busy streets. Thanks for saving me. I'm only fulfilling my duty to help damsels in distress. It's my honor and duty to be at your service. I flushed. Stop it, Colin. You know how much I don't like it when you're acting all noble. After all, I've known you since we were children. We don't have to be so formal with each other. All the more reason I should. I raised a brow. That doesn't make any sense. He cleared his throat. You were my father's ward for many years, Nessie. You need my protection, especially now that my father's gone. Who else can act as your family other than a brother figure? I frowned, a bit disappointed by his answer. What are you doing here, Colin? Colin wasn't from the main regions. He's from the southern colonies in the cotton candy country. His father took me in as his ward when my father, who was a very close family servant, died, and we grew up together as children to see the princess and his royal procession. His Highness is paying a visit to Vanillaville, if I'm not mistaken. What? The licorice? Oh no, I can't. I need to pronounce. Is it licorice or licorice or licorice? Licorice. Let's say licorice. The licorice prince himself. Why? Colin rolled his eyes. Apparently to show his concern for the citizens of Sugaria. But I have come and pay a homage to His Highness. His father knighted me only recently, after all. I see. Colin was giving his knighthood only a few months back. After his father died, Colin was knighted so he could assume control over his father's fiefs, and all in exchange for giving the military service to the Licorice King. Now he was far too busy to come and visit this little town anymore. Colin, Yes? I stared up at him. His handsome smile beamed in the sunlight, though I could only make enough to make any faint-hearted girl swoon. Every girl in town was head over heels over him. The words wouldn't come out. I hope you enjoy your stay, Colin. He would never choose someone like me. Oh, I get it. I'll try. He smiled again. Well, we're not going for him. Look at him. He's a sissy. I'm sorry. I don't want to go for him. I absolutely despise him. Hate at first sight. I'll come find you later, Nessie. Besides, he also calls her Nessie, and we don't like it. Okay. Colin turned around, heading towards the opposite direction. That's right. Colin shouldn't waste his time associating with a low-born girl like me. I wasn't some noble lady born in a castle, just a villager and a servant's daughter. The woods were quiet today, but then again, the vanilla fairy stories was. Colin would never fall for a girl like me. An ugly, plain, dim-witted girl like me. He would choose one of those pretty girls, those girls with silky soft vanilla white hair, wearing pretty lace and bonnets. Those girls. I bit my lips just thinking about it. They just never leave me alone. Those girls are always behind my back, following me wherever I go. Why? Not only did I ever treat them in any ill manner, was it because I was weak and they saw me as an easy target to prey on? I don't understand. All I ever did was wish them kindness from the bottom of my heart. So why? Why did they find pleasure in tormenting someone so ugly and poor? It wasn't even worth their time. And then I realized, where am I? It must have been an hour since I've made my last delivery. Could I be lost? There was a loud rustling in the trees, followed by a flash of golden light from above. Surprised, I looked up at the tree canopy. I didn't notice anything at first, but after squinting my eyes carefully, I noticed something was above. Hidden in the leaves, there was a shiny, pointy, small, and sharp-looking thing. And suddenly it fell free. As if on reflex, my hands reached out, ready to catch it. Cassandra? Cassandra! Pay attention to your lessons, my lady. What would your father say? I lowered my book, drawing in a sigh. These lessons were always so boring. I don't care. Cassandra, proper ladies shouldn't slout off or behave like wild sugar savages. Precisely. But I'm not just any lady. I'm the daughter of the High Lord of the Chocolate, the ruler of the chocolate westlands of Sugaria. And as a noble lady of the richest veteran of Sugaria, I should have special privileges. The governess put down her book. The way you're behaving now, the prince will never want to marry such a capricious girl like you. My hands tightened into a fist. Well, it's not like you have anyone better, you fat old hag. Cassandra, you're being rude. I don't care. I crossed my arms as my governess looked at the other direction, frowning. At last, she sighed. We're done for today. Go inside and we'll continue where we left off tomorrow. Finally. I rose from the steps and strutted myself toward the estate entrance. Every day was like this. Every single day, I never had a chance to go dance at balls anymore. Just last week, when I thought I could finally have a break, the whole family had to go to some distant relative's funeral and missed the grand harvest ball. My seamstress spent weeks upon weeks stitching my golden dress. I couldn't even put it on for family occasion, and now it went out of fashion. All my hard work gone to waste. Why is my life so miserable? You're in a good mood. Fudge it, Charles. Leave me alone. My brother, the imbecile he was, came marching alongside me. He was up to something stupid again. Ladies shouldn't curse. You say the F word all the time, so why can't I? Fudge, haha. That's because I'm a man, I groaned. He had a smug look on his face and my fist wanted to punch it so bad. That poor governess having to deal with such a foul-mouthed brat. That's rich coming from you. Didn't Mother always say something about... Right, that's right, you was too stupid that you couldn't even read till you were 14, and our governess turned in a note to Father to leave because she thought how hopeless it was. I was practicing my thoughts in writing, and if you remember correctly, I also slew a bear when I was only 12 years old. Sugar savages slay beasts twice the size of bears before they even turn 12. I don't see how comparing yourself to a savage could make you any less of an idiot. For once, my brother was not provoked. He looked over his shoulder, not bothering to return every bit. Clearly, he was preoccupied over something. Well, my sweet sister, I must get going. Father wants to see me, but before I go, he has a little present for you. His hand dove straight into my pocket, leaving something inside. He ran off before I could toss it back at him. Charles, what did you... I reached into my pocket. Sweet sugar! Something was moving. I screamed. Screaming, I jumped, and as a slimy glob hopped out, leaving droplets of goo all over my gown. Landing on the grass, a fat, slimy chocolate toad emerged from the messy glob. It croaked as I stood there, wide-eyed, breathless. Charles! How old are you? I wanted to hit him. Honestly, I should have been born first. I don't see how that immature man-child could ever become Lord Count Chocolate. Why do I have to live with such an immature... My lady, one moment, please. A little boy ran up towards me. Yes, what do you want? Her ladyship, the Countess of Chocolate, needs your attention. Tell my mother I'll come later. She said it's urgent. I stopped, slowing down. Did you say what for? Only that it's urgent. I rolled my eyes. Of course, she says it's urgent, but I bet it's another small fire in the kitchen that spread into the halls. That's the servants' problems, not mine. That house looks so delicious. I'm sorry. Take me to her. Yes, my lady. Follow me to the stables. The stables? But the boy already turned his back, walking too fast for me to keep up. By the time we arrived at the stables, I could see my mother pacing back and forth with a horse by her side. Mother, what do you... We don't have much time. Get on. She grabbed my arm, dragging me towards the animal. What? Why? I've packed all the things you'll need. And Elizabeth here will take you to your aunt and uncle's in a fortnight's time. Mother had a frantic look on her face. Why am I going to aunt and uncle's, Mother? What about my gowns and dresses? I promised to meet my friends this afternoon at the... Cassandra, be a good girl and listen to your mother for once in your life. Something was not right. Can you please tell me what's going on? And then I saw them. Just beyond the front gates of the chocolate estate. Creepy music. Of the chocolate estate, a couple of riders in arms, knights in what looked like caramel armor. Okay, caramel armor. They were coming past the gates, barging onto the front lawn. Their horses trampled all the gardens, roses as they began dismounting. Mother dragged me behind the mansion before they could spot either of us. I could see Father stepping out of the rose door, followed by my brother. No, not Charles! I looked to my brother. Something changed in the short period of time when we last spoke. His face was pale, gaunt, and for once extremely serious. What had Father said to him? Why is Charles with Father? What is going on? Shh! Well, how quaint. This father of son is coming to greet us like family. A man in gold attire dismounted from his horse, holding a scroll in one hand while curling his little goatee with another. Why are you here, Carlos? Oh, I think you know exactly why I'm here. What makes you think you can trespass on our estate, Baron? Shut your mouth, boy. It's your father I want, not you. I might even let you live if you keep your trap shut. Live! Panic seeped through me. I looked over to Mother, but she was completely absorbed in the scene. What was happening? And what would a caramel baron want with me? I'm not a baron anymore. And it's not me who wants you, it's His Majesty the King. The caramel opened the scotch and began reading out loud. I have to end the episode here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.